Alright, so yes, your boy is back from the dead here for a review. Basically taking a break from other things this kind of Sunday to go ahead and review something. Basically, it's like my only rest day, and so we're also really super early in the morning right now. I'm trying to do this just because it's the only time day that I have free. But basically, been really working a lot on black bean grocery stuff. That's really been taking up a lot of my primary thought. Basically, we're gearing up for the spring summer season just because this our current selection has been immensely successful. Definitely like a serious thing now. And so next season, we want to do a lot of new things. And so we're kind of talking to manufacturers, organizing all that, and actually trying to do a lot of custom things, which I need to start like developing skills for some manufacturing and fabrication techniques that I never practiced myself. Trying to do low volume production and whatnot. And so having to dip into my engineering side for this stuff now. So that's been taking up a lot of my mind, but also just like thankful for all you guys' support because it's been fantastic. It's been absolutely fantastic. Miscounted how much superior pomade we have left, so we might have a lot less than I expected, about 50 jars left. So if you guys are interested, then definitely pick it up before it runs out. Also, charity T-shirt for APAC Equality, A-Pink, Northern California. Our kind of charity shirt to kind of push profits, so that has been immensely successful. I think we have like under 10 t-shirts left, so thanks for you guys. All the proceeds go to them. It's just a group that we love, someone that we support, someone we believe in, and so kind of wanted to do that for them. Other than that, keeping an eye out for that stuff. It's definitely going to be very exciting at the turn of the new year. Today we'll be looking at a new product from Ace High Company. It's going to be their Black Cat pomade. It's going to be the first oil-based pomade we looked at in a long time. The first pomade we looked at in a long time. But it turns out they just released this. You will recognize them for their red and blue jars. Some of their kind of like very strong, very powerful, but kind of glue-like, very soft and liquidy and silky application, and also their blue, which is like a clay type of product. But we look at the oil base today, which is pretty ideal. Just after Don's haircut down at Paradox, definitely have some stuff on the side to slick down. So this is pretty ideal right now. So start off by looking at the jar. So yeah, it's a pretty cool fucking jar. And like it's really this aesthetic, this kind of like beautifully designed jar that kind of helped me decide to review them in the first place, because the other ones, though, are very different from this feel, were also very clean, very minimal, and had like a well done like look to them. And so yeah, I mean, this one comes in what is more of like a warm gold tin jar, not rose gold, but it is a slight step towards that. Black Cat pomade, cool tattoo inspired graphics going on here. Ace High Co. This is your 4-ounce jar made in Michigan. Instructions and information and ingredients on the back. As you'd expect from an oil base, very simple in general. Opening it up, looks like they put no color, and it is like a white, slightly off-white finish. Alright, let's use it. In regards to like the scent, I still get the same kind of like cherry cough drops vibe out of this. But I guess it is like an orange peel and eucalyptus scent. And so if you think about that, you do pick up, it's a eucalyptus that really makes me think it's like a cherry cough syrup. It's just what I associate, me personally. But the citrus is definitely there. And once you kind of think about that, the sweetness kind of goes away because there actually is no sweetness. It's just something in my head. It's just, I literally, eucalyptus, I think cherry cough syrup or cough syrup of any kind. Anyways, so scooping it out, obviously very easy. It's not a super waxy oil-based product. And it appears to break down pretty easily, but it does start to kind of stiffen up in the hands, which is nice, because if you break down an oil base in your hands and it doesn't start to stiffen up and it becomes like just extra oily, that's gonna be one damn light product. it's not something that you can't use, but it's gonna be a damn light product. This one kind of reminding me of something similar to Granddad's like old fashioned a long time ago. They're lightweight pomade, but still not as waxy. But we'll be curious to see whether or not this one derives its hold from like waxiness or just like the sticky kind of like the sticky icky like weight of like petroleum. Probably one more scoop and we should be good, because I don't think we'll need much to style with this product. Application is definitely easy. It starts to grab the hairs, and there is some sort of nice, I don't really feel a bounce to it right now, similar to what we would have seen with some like oil bases from Japan. That's the kind of characteristic we see. This one is definitely on the stiff side as it's applied to the hair, but I got a good feeling about this right now. So go ahead, just comb things back, and then very important with oil base is to really make sure it's applied evenly, because these oil bases tend to like clump up very easily, and I've heard horror stories from like amateurs or like first time application people, and they just like accidentally just throw a clump in there. So it's pretty important to not only try to like apply it evenly, but to then go through with a comb to make sure it was actually applied evenly. So it's coming through very easily right now. Definitely a real pleasure to just work with so far. But we'll go ahead and start styling now. It's been ages since I styled a clean Pomp. Like, I'll be honest, consistently I just go with a textured like loose kind of like slick back, loose pompadour just for relaxing, just because I don't know, it's just what I do now. But yeah, I haven't done this in a long time, and it is very clean. It looks great. I mean, like I said, like an oil base was perfect for where my hair is at this point, because I have some length here that I need to sit down. The oil base is unlike water-based products. Like water really excites my hair, causes it to stick up, which helps me refresh it every morning. But oil bases really help my hair relax. And so the sides like naturally sit down. I barely put any product on it because I didn't want them to just get like slicked down with weight. I wanted them to just kind of just fall and sit naturally. And because this is like a stiffer type of oil base, you do get that fine separation, and so it all looks like a nice wave of hair back rather than like kind of just like grouped hairs or anything that's kind of like texture is one way to describe it, but a little bit different. Something like as though I had combed it with something like I don't want it to look as though I combed it with something more coarse. But overall, yeah, like it's good. This is a damn good oil base. The hold, I would say, yeah, because of the stiffness, I would say a solid firm, not heavy, definitely not heavy, and it's more than a medium. The weight of it though is a lot lighter than I expected, so more of a true medium weight, because it's definitely present, but it's not really super, how should I say it, kind of like just really glumpy or like kind of just chunky. It's very nice and nice balance. The slickness is definitely there. Stray hairs will not be an issue, but kind of like the greasiness, like a shine to it. No, this is like, it's just honestly, it's only like one step towards like shiny. It's definitely just a nice luster. Definitely not oily or greasy at all. But yeah, and also as you can definitely, I saw the control, the kind of the styling experience, very intuitive, very easy to use. Definitely like just a pleasure to use. And yeah, so go throughout the whole day now, and we will come back in like quite a few hours and see how it performed during the day, whether it kept itself up or it just kind of like flattened out. But yeah. Alright, so we're back now, and this is actually what the hair looks like restyled. It definitely wasn't able to maintain its like full shape and size throughout the whole day. I mean, like we said before, the weight is not a heavy weight; it's very much a medium. And with a firm hold, it makes it susceptible to kind of just falling apart. Which, though, if you have access to a comb, then you could repair it and restyle it very easily. You'll maintain a significant amount of volume throughout the whole day, more than your average oil-based pomade. Approximately, like I would say, anywhere between like 60 to 80%, depending on your weather, your hair type, and whatnot. But you'll be able to definitely style like a tall, beautifully shaped pomp again, which is pretty impressive. Um, what else? What else? The shine definitely goes like a half notch down from where it sat at in the morning. What was very stiff also in the morning, kind of like a waxy oil like stiffness, is now very soft overall. Like the entire hair, everything is very soft. This is really cool and comforting. It just feels very nice. The hair feels very nice, and it styles in that way in that it now has a little bit of a bounce to it, and really helps you get that spherical shape instead. What else? Greasiness? No, not at all. Definitely one of the cleanest oil bases we've ever used. Um, it never really stiffens. It's stiff in the morning, but never gets stiff in that. Actually softens up throughout the day. And removal is like any of your standard oil base. I mean, it's actually, you can take about 3 to 4 showers to fully remove, and you'll have like a residual before you finally remove it all the way. And the buildup will likely be on the soft side, on like a good balance between like the greasiness and the waxiness, more towards the greasiness, because just based off of how it feels, this isn't a very waxy oil-based pomade. But overall, definitely a very damn good oil base. It definitely receives my seal of approval. Definitely have these times where I revisit like oil-based like pomades, and they style well. Like they're very traditional, they're very intuitive to use. So styling well is something you very much expect. But what I really like out of this, what makes it stand out for me, a Black Cat pomade, is kind of like the softness, the way it feels, the cleansiness, and just like the convenience of it. That's what in particular like really kind of makes it exceptional for me, and so I do like it. With as with any other Ace Highco pomade, you can use our promo code the Pomp, all caps, to save money when you guys order direct from Ace High Company. And other than that, enjoy guys, and take care.